Okay, now this one's actually going to start off by taking us back to what we had learned earlier with the natural logs. And if you wanted to, you actually could use your properties on this one if you wanted to rewrite it, because you do have the multiplication here. This one's actually easy enough. You really wouldn't have to rewrite it, but we'll go ahead and do that. Of course, since this is multiplication, you're separating it. You'll have addition in between. Okay, then another step of rewriting, again, the power rule, you actually could work it easy enough whether you leave the power or bring it to the front, but I'll go ahead and bring it to the front. And on this one there is property that we learned earlier. Remember, since these are both e's, then this is just going to be equivalent to whatever you have as an exponent. So that term just simplifies to be just x. Okay, so now let's look at taking our derivative. So we'll have 2 times, of course that's just a constant multiple, so now you're going to take the derivative of the natural log, which that was the previous section, so that would be u prime over u, which is just going to end up being 1 over x, and then you take the derivative of x, which is just 1. So I have 2 over x plus 1. Now if you want to get a common denominator, of course your common denominator would need to be x. So since this is 1 over 1, of course to get from here to here you have to multiply by x, so you have to multiply the top times x. So that ends up being your answer. So remember all of your properties and things that you can simplify as well. Now, I mentioned a while ago, I said, it's just as easy, really, if you wanted to leave it exactly like it was. And I had just scratched this out on a piece of paper real quick just to show you. If you actually didn't bother doing any rewriting, you just go straight to taking the derivative from here. So what I'm doing is actually, this is u prime over u. Of course, this is all of your u. So when you take the derivative of this, that's going to require product rule. So I went through and did product rule on the top, and then you divide it by u, which is just this. And then you've got a common factor of x and ex that you can bring out, and then there's some reducing you can do. But see, it ends up reducing being the same thing that I got a while ago. That's why I was saying you actually could jump straight into doing the derivative, and it's not that bad on this one. Sometimes it is really bad, and you benefit a whole lot by rewriting it. So sometimes there's an option.